Welcome back to the Roommate Rundown, episode 6. I'm Daniel Stewart, along with Brayden Carpenter, and today we have a very special guest with us, Rigg Miliken.
What's up, guys? My name is Rigg, and should I just introduce myself a little bit?
Yeah, and then tell us your favorite sports teams, kind of where you're from.
Okay, cool. So, what's up, guys? My name is Rigg Miliken. I am from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I live in the suburbs of Pittsburgh. I go to Liberty University with these two guys. I'm a finance major with a minor in accounting. Sports teams for me, well, first of all, I played lacrosse and basketball in high school, and I did run cross country for 1 year in middle school
really?
too. So,
Cool.
fun fact.
Nice.
But yeah, lacrosse and basketball are definitely my top two sports. But then when it comes to watching sports, I watch just about everything. So when it goes to the football for the NFL, huge Pittsburgh Steelers fan, diehard Steelers fan. Love the Steelers with my whole heart.
Yeah.
And then for college football, I'm a Liberty fan because I go there, but also Pitt Panthers because of my hometown college team. They're not too great, but I still love them.
Yeah.
For basketball, I'm a big Philadelphia 76ers fan. I've been a fan of them since like 2018, 19-ish. It's been a rough few years, but also I'm a Lakers fan just because LeBron's there. Wherever LeBron goes, I'm his fan. I used to be a Heat fan and a Cavs fan.
Yeah, big LeBron Glazer, this guy.
But now I'm a Lakers fan because of LeBron. Baseball, Pirates. I just got into baseball last year because I had some buddies last year that really liked it, and I really fell in love with baseball this past year. Love baseball.
Yeah.
Pirates are awful, but we have got some studs: Jared Jones, Paul Skeens.
Yeah.
I feel indifferent about O'Neal Cruz, but
Yeah, that's fair.
and then I don't really watch hockey. By default, I'm a Penguins fan. I don't really care. And then for college basketball, I like Pitt too. That's just my college team, Pitt and Liberty.
Yeah.
And then hey, PLL, Professional Lacrosse League, big Philadelphia Water Dogs fan. Go Water Dogs.
Water dogs.
They're-
What is a water dog?
It's just like a dog. It's just I don't
Dog
really
that
know.
loves
Their
swimming.
logo is just a dog with some lacrosse sticks in the background. But I actually a few years back, me and my cousin went and watched some professional lacrosse games in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Okay.
We took a trip out there, and we just fell in love with the Water Dogs. They got like these really cool purple chrome uniforms, and one of our favorite players. Shout out Michael Sowers. Is that a water dog right there?
This is a water dog, guys.
I guess that's what
That's
what a water dog
looks
is.
like.
But one of our favorite players, Michael Sowers, played college lacrosse at Princeton, so we like him a lot.
Cool.
And then for college lacrosse, I'm a Syracuse fan.
Oh,
So
interesting.
I don't know. Me and my cousin love Syracuse.
Interesting.
My cousin loved Syracuse lacrosse growing up, so
Yeah.
we've just always liked Syracuse. So that's
There you go.
that's our team.
Okay.
So yeah,
All right, it's a lot from Rigg.
yeah, a lot of teams. I love sports.
Yeah.
Big sports guy.
Why I got
sports
you
guy.
on here.
Yeah.
So that was just a little bit about Rigg. So now we're just gonna get into the rundown. We're gonna go like condensed and kind of because
Yeah.
we got a lot of segments to get to.
Yeah.
So Stu, you want to
Yeah,
start?
I'll go quick. 3 ranked matchups this past Saturday. We had Tennessee against A&M. They win 77-69, and Chaz Lanier gets 30 points in that game. Alabama beats Kentucky 96-83. Sears with 30 points as well. And then in the Big 12, Houston, number 5 Houston, taking on number 8 Iowa State. They win at home 68-59. Big win for the Cougars there. We had 5 ranked teams lose
Wow.
to
That's
unranked
crazy.
teams on Saturday.
That's crazy.
So always makes for a wild weekend. And then, including Sunday, there were 6 because Indiana beat number 13 Purdue by 15 points.
Dang.
They held Purdue to 21 in the second half, which is very
Wow.
impressive.
That's
Yeah.
actually crazy.
And then the other big upset this week on Tuesday, Georgia beat number 3 Florida.
Oh really? I did not know that.
88-83.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a huge win for the Dogs. And then just the other night, Wednesday night, number 8 Michigan State beat Maryland in overtime on a buzzer beater half
saw
court
that.
shot.
Michigan State beat Maryland. Wow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy. I did not know that.
Pataki was telling me he was like, did you see the full court shot by Michigan State? I was like, full court, and I went back and watched it, and it was half court. I was like, Pataki, bro, it's not full court.
Do you know who hit it?
It was the Holloway guy.
Aiden
Not Aiden Holloway.
Aiden
It was
Holloway's
like
on
Trey
Alabama.
Holloway, something like that. I haven't
Yeah.
watched Michigan State much.
Aiden Holloway's on Alabama, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was
yeah.
the Auburn transfer guy.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, you want to take us through some NBA?
Yeah, I just got 2 NBA games from this past week. Tuesday, the Mavs visited the Lakers, and they ended up losing 99-107. This was Luka's first game against his former team. And then, of course, AD did not play. Remember we were talking about how
Yeah.
we were like, what are the percentages that
Yeah.
AD's actually going to play? And we were like 30, 40.
Hey, he
And
looks
guess
really
what?
he looks really cool in the sideline though. I will
Well, in his-
say.
in his
He had
nice
his
streak
dreads
clothes.
and
Yeah.
his he had like a turquoise like tracksuit on. He looked great.
Yeah. So yeah, nothing new from AD being on the.
Did
Being
you
on
see
the bench.
Luka's car that he pulled up in?
What was that?
No.
It was like I don't know if it was a Maserati or something. It had like a Jordan logo. It was like Lakers colors.
Really?
that's
And it was
sick.
like purple and like yellow. It was pretty
Dang,
awesome.
that's sick. I wonder if it was like
actually cool.
Mavericks wrapped before. He went to LA.
He's like, hey, wrap this up.
Yeah, wrap it up in purple and yellow.
Yeah. But yeah, for Dallas, Kyrie had 35, 7, and 4, and Clay had 22, 8, and 1. And then for the Lakers, Luka had a triple-double with 19, 15, and 12. And then
Wow.
LeBron had 27, 12, and 3.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then...
Fun fact,
yeah.
14 of those points from LeBron came in the fourth quarter.
That's right.
Yeah, he
which is
kind of went
crazy.
off in the fourth
It was
quarter. That
like
crazy.
if I jump in here for a second,
No,
down
go for it.
down the stretch, it was crazy. So the last 5 minutes of the game, the 5 that the Lakers were running, they had in Austin Reeves, who's been awesome this year, Luka Doncic, LeBron James, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Rui Hachimura. So you don't have a big guy in there because right now they're working with Jackson Hayes and
Yeah.
Alex Len,
That's
which
rough.
is like that
That's
is
rough.
might be the worst center rotation in the NBA, right?
Okay.
So what kept happening is that LeBron is just for some reason they had Max Christie guarding LeBron, which I don't know why they thought that was a good idea.
barbecue chicken.
LeBron would just post up in the paint, and he was getting like buckets at the end of the game, just posting up,
Yeah.
playing big. It was
Yeah.
crazy because if you have Jackson Hayes in there, you can't stick Jackson Hayes anywhere but the paint.
Yeah.
He can't shoot
Yeah.
at all. All he can basically do is catch a
lobs.
lob.
Yeah,
Exactly.
catch
So I think it
lobs.
was really cool to see LeBron kind of play center there for a little bit and kind of
Yeah.
bully in the paint.
Yeah, so
which
like
is-
you're saying,
yeah.
like Jackson Hayes kind of takes up that space.
Exactly,
That
yeah.
LeBron works in. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I mean that allowed him to score 14 in the last quarter. It was a close game too, only an
Yeah.
8-point game. So
Yeah. And then moving on to Wednesday, I have the Sixers losing at the Knicks 105 to 110.
are we surprised?
We are not
We
surprised.
are not surprised.
Some quick stats from that game. For Philly, Maxey had 34 and 5. Paul George had 25, 8, and 7. So actually a pretty good game from Paul George. And then Oubre had like 27,
yeah, 27,
5
I was
and
gonna
1. And then on the other side for New York, Miles Bridges had 28, 2, and 3. And then Brunson, I absolutely hate Brunson. He had 34, 3, and 7.
Bro, me and Brayden both share our hatred for
Yes,
Jalen
I
Brunson.
hate foul baiting Jalen Brunson, but we might get to that a little later. But anyways, Sixers have lost 9 straight now. They are
9 straight.
Listen to this.
You're-
They are 5 and 18 in their last 23 games.
That is crazy.
They
so
were
bad.
15 and 20 at one point. They've only gotten 5 wins. And
wow.
yeah, it's
I wonder how much they've dropped in like the standings.
they
So,
are 12th in the East.
I checked today.
Okay.
So we are 2 games out of the plan because the Bulls are at I guess 2 games out of the plan because the Bulls are at 10. The Nets just passed us.
Yeah, because
The
they
Nets.
just beat us. They just beat the Sixers.
Yeah, the Nets beat us and they're in 11 and we're sitting at 12. I don't
That's
even.
so
Yeah, it's sad. But
Chalk the season.
Yeah, just
anyways. Yeah.
trade Embiid. No one wants that $60 million a year contract. But
Yeah, exactly. But that's why we can't trade him.
That's why
because his contract is so big.
I was like on ESPN the other day, and it was basically breaking down how Joel Embiid is untradeable. Physically, he cannot be traded because no
He's stuck
team
with
can
the
take
Sixers.
on that
He's
contract.
stuck with the Sixers.
Yeah.
He's stuck with Philly, which is great
Yeah.
for us, I guess.
All right, Stu. We're gonna get to some upcoming games.
Yeah, I have a
for this
couple.
weekend.
I have a couple ranked matchups. We have Auburn against Kentucky, 1 o'clock on ABC.
That's gonna be fire.
And then here's the biggest game this weekend: Alabama against Tennessee in
Mm.
Knoxville, 4 o'clock ESPN. So I
Yes.
have here Alabama is the highest scoring offense in men's D1 basketball. They scored 91.5 points. per
That
game.
is crazy. I did not. That is wild. I did not
They
know
also, I didn't know this. They lead the country in rebounds per game,
that. Interesting.
which is kind of an interesting stat. And then
Yeah.
on the flip side, Tennessee, known for their defense, they allow 60.8 points per game. So that's a
Yeah.
30-point margin between
Yeah.
how much Bama scores and how much Tennessee
Yeah.
allows. So that should be a super interesting matchup.
Yeah.
And then just showing off the SEC right here, Alabama's remaining schedule is obviously Tennessee, number 5, number 3 Florida on Wednesday for their midweek game, and then they got number 1 Auburn on Saturday.
Jeez.
The gauntlet.
Like,
They're entering the gauntlet.
it's one of those things in the SEC that's just
Yeah.
everyone's good.
Yeah.
And then finally another SEC matchup on Saturday, 8:30 on SEC Network. Texas A&M number 12 and then number 3 Florida play each other. So should be a good one.
And then also for Saturday, random game that nobody probably cares about anymore. The Warriors are at the Sixers, 8:30 on
Hey,
ABC.
return of Jimmy Butler.
If you want to see the Sixers lose 10 straight, make sure you tune
Tune
into
in.
that game. And then what about Sunday, Stu? We got some.
Yeah,
games
Sunday. I just threw in a Big Ten matchup: Wisconsin and Michigan State, 1:30
Yeah.
CBS.
And then I also have 3 NBA games here. The Nuggets are at the Celtics at 1 p.m. on ABC. And then the Thunder are at the Spurs at 7 o'clock on ESPN, and then Timberwolves at Suns at 9:30 on ESPN.
T-Wolves Suns little first round rematch from last year.
Yeah, that's right.
I feel like that's always a good matchup when they play.
It is,
The
yeah.
T-Wolves and the
I like
Suns.
it. I think it's like also last year just loving to see like kind of KD pass the torch down to Ant Edwards. Like Ant Edwards dunked on him, hit that three in his face, and they're just jawing at each other. Like that's beautiful
Yeah.
to me. I love that. I love to see that. Yeah.
Okay, so that was the rundown. Now we got some fun little segments here.
Yeah.
We're gonna
do it.
start off with the our 5 favorite and 5 least favorite male athletes. So we each made a list, and we're just gonna run through them and give our reasons why. I guess if you want to. So who would like to start us off?
I think Rigg should start.
Rigg,
us
I
off.
start off?
Our guest.
Okay.
Our guest should start us
I'll
off.
try to keep this as I will say. I also have some honorable mentions on here.
Okay.
Okay.
So I won't give any explanation for the honorable mentions, and then for like the top, for the 5 favorites, 5 least favorite, I'll try to keep it to a minimum because
Yeah.
I could go on for hours about some of these guys.
Yeah.
So should I start with favorite or least favorite first?
Start with favorite.
Start with
We'll do-
favorite.
We'll do favorite.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do favorite.
So I'll name my honorable mentions and I'll go down from like 5 to
Okay,
1.
okay.
So my honorable mentions, I'm just gonna list them off, are Luka Doncic, Tyrese Maxey, James Conner, Russell Wilson, Kyrie Irving, Josh Allen, James Washington, and Sergio Perkovic. You probably don't know who Sergio Perkovic
Yeah, I
is.
don't know who that is.
He played college lacrosse for Notre Dame, and whenever I was in middle school, I saw him play, and he had this one game where he scored 4 goals in a minute. He was just
dang.
he was just a stud.
Dang.
They call him the Motor City Hitman. He was from Detroit, just like the 6'4" beast of a midfielder.
Yeah.
Love him.
I like
Yeah.
how you threw in James Washington.
Dude, I own a James Washington Steelers
That's
jersey.
awesome.
That's
Fun
sick.
fact, I love
Yeah.
James Washington. All right, so at my number 5, I have Joel Embiid. I know, and it's crazy because I know, if you ask majority of NBA fans, like he might be my least favorite player,
Yeah.
and I understand, the foul baiting, whatever. But
Yeah.
2018, 2019, when he was playing with like Jimmy Butler, like that is the Joel Embiid I fell in love with. Just
Yeah.
like making big plays, just chirping, just
Yeah.
like whenever he was a really good defensive threat, like making
Yeah.
those blocks, like having a big dunk. I remember this one dunk. He dunked on like Aaron Baines or
I
something like
remember
that.
Simmons with the behind the back.
Yes.
And then freaking Embiid down
He
the
just
lane. Dude,
yammed
I
on
remember
Aaron
that,
Baines.
yeah.
Was amazing.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Number 4, we'll go to my first Steelers player, Antonio Brown. Current Antonio Brown, I cannot really say that I'm quite the fan of what he's
CTE,
doing.
Antonio Brown.
But Antonio Brown, he was on the Steelers, like he was amazing.
Mhm.
I think he's the best receiver of the 2010s. I know there's the Julio debate too, but I have to
Yeah.
have the firm of Antonio Brown. He was awesome. I mean, which leads me on to my next one. Number 3, I have Big Ben
Yeah.
Roethlisberger. I mean,
Yeah.
come on, Big Ben, Steelers legend, won his 2 Super Bowls, never got an MVP, but I mean, he did play in like the greatest era of NFL quarterbacks ever, I'd say.
Yeah.
But I mean, that connection, Big Ben, Antonio Brown, was just amazing. Obviously, the last few years of Big Ben wasn't great, just
Yeah.
immobile, didn't have a good
He should have hung
O-line.
it up a few years.
Yeah, didn't have a great
earlier
O-line.
than he did.
But like Big Ben's like my childhood quarterback. I mean,
Yeah,
he was just
I agree.
so good.
Yeah.
That Big Ben to Antonio Brown connection though, like especially in like 2016 to 2018 was
Dude,
like
that was elite.
amazing, like
Holy crap.
generational experience.
Yeah.
And then at number 2, I have TJ Watt. TJ Watt is just, I mean, obviously I think he's the best defensive player in the league. Obviously just came off of a season where, definitely wasn't like his best season ever, which is still a good season for him, Love TJ Watt. He's just such a, I'm not even a Big Ten guy, but he went to Wisconsin. I mean, he's just so dominant. I mean, like teams really have to game plan around him because he's so dominant. Like they have to double him. Like I think he's just, he's so good. I mean, obviously I'm a huge Steelers fan too, so I mean that helps. But I mean, whenever he gets off the edge and like he just gets a sack, it makes me like giddy. I get so excited. I'm like, like he'll like come up and he'll hit the kick celebration. You know what I'm talking about? That celebration is so tough.
Yeah.
And then number 1,
Oh boy.
B Carpin Stew, I know I'm about to say, is no one other than LeBron James.
Wow, shocker.
LeBron
Wow.
James, and here's the thing. I understand the LeBron hate. Everyone's hating on LeBron, but let me tell you this. Whenever I was in 3rd grade, my parents went to Miami on a trip, and they brought me back home a number 6 Miami Heat LeBron James jersey.
Wow.
And ever since then, he's been my favorite athlete, favorite player ever. In middle school, I watched him come back 3-1 from the Warriors, and like that was just like solidified him as my favorite athlete. I'm like, man, this guy is amazing.
Yeah.
I just love, like, I know he's corny, he's whatever, he's a flopper, but like I just think the way he plays basketball, how dominant he is, how like he uses his size, speed, like I think he's just so skilled. And like his speed and size is just like unmatched. Like he just like, as I said before, he's out there just 40 years old, still averaging 25 a game and just
it's
bullying
insane.
people. It's
Yeah.
crazy, but love his longevity. But also I just love LeBron. I just think he's a really awesome athlete. But do you guys want to do your favorites or go into my least favorites?
We'll stick with our favorites, and then
Okay.
All do least favorites
yeah, then
together?
we'll all do least favorites.
Okay,
All right,
perfect.
Stu, do you want to go or you want me to go?
Oh, you got it. You got it.
All right, you want me to go? All right, I don't have any honorable mentions. I'm just gonna go straight into my list. Number 5. This is kind of more like recent, but Chris Boswell.
Valid.
He is
Wow.
I don't know, just
A kicker in the top 5.
yes,
Bro.
he's been one of the most accurate
If
kickers
you're a
in the
Steelers
past
fan, you know.
3 to 5 years, and he's won us so many games. He's like single-handedly carried us to I don't know how many wins. And I just love. If I were to get another Steelers jersey, honestly, it would be Chris Boswell.
Dude.
I don't know why. I just like Chris
Dude,
Boswell.
he's
a lot.
awesome.
But yeah, that's my number 5. Number 4, it's kind of like Rigg. 2018 to 2023 prime Embiid, minus the playoff choking. Like Rigg kind of already explained it. He was obviously dominant almost every season. Only runner-up to Jokic, sadly.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
could have made a debate for his second MVP. What was it? 2020.
So he won MVP in 2023.
3. He won MVP 2023.
I think he should have won in 2022.
I mean, there's always a debate.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my number 4. Number 3, I got Trace McSorley.
Wow.
Okay.
Trace-
Okay.
I don't know. Something
Really?
about watching Trace McSorley in his Penn State
Okay.
years. I don't know. I just love him a lot. He could get out of the pocket. He could run. He could freaking throw dots down the field, throw it on a dime, like not even trying.
Bar.
If you know that song, if you guys know that song.
I know. I got you.
Do you understand? Have you ever
Yeah,
heard
Yeah,
that
that's
you
fine.
showed me it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that was crazy.
Great song. But yeah, something about Trace McSorley, just his aura is just amazing. Number 2, Tyrese Maxey. Obviously, he's the future of the Sixers with Embiid getting up there in age, and Maxey's always got a smile on his face. He's always so
Yeah.
happy to play. He's lightning quick. Just a great guy on and off the court. And then obviously number 1, TJ Watt.
Oh,
Rigg
yeah.
already explained him. He's been my favorite player since he came into the league. I have a jersey. I just got a jersey actually this year, which is really, really late, to be honest.
Yeah.
I've been a TJ Watt fan for a while, but I'm just so grateful for everything that TJ has done for the franchise. We just got to get him a ring before,
We have to get him a ring,
his
dude.
prime is done.
I don't want him to leave ever. I want him to
yeah,
be a Steeler for life.
I'm really hoping he stays a Steeler for life, but I
Yeah.
guess we'll see. But yeah, that's my list.
Okay.
Stu?
Yeah, I got you. All right. We're starting off with number 5, my favorite athletes. Number 5, I kind of have a two-way tie between 2 Red Sox pitchers.
Okay.
Past pitchers, I should say. Chris Sale and Joe Kelly.
Okay.
They're kind of the same. They were both on that 2018 World Series team. Have you guys seen the Joe Kelly fight clip of him fighting the Yankees?
but maybe I didn't know
and
that it
throwing
was
punches?
possibly.
Well, if you haven't seen it, look up Joe Kelly fight. Like, it is the greatest. He just punches Austin Romine in the face. It is awesome. And then Chris Sale also tied for 5th for me. Just his work ethic and his ability, like, he never shakes off what the catcher puts down as a sign. Like, that's insane. Like, no
Yeah.
other pitcher does that. He just is very focused on baseball, which I respect a lot. And then number 4, I really like Fernando Tatis Jr. I've liked
Interesting.
him for a long time. I liked him, I should say, as a rookie before he got, like, big. And so he's one of my favorite athletes to watch. Okay, here we go. Top 3. At number 3, we have David Ortiz. Another
Big
Red
Papi.
Sox. Man, love David Ortiz. Number 2, Freddie Freeman.
Oh,
Freddie
I
Freeman.
love Freddie Freeman.
you should say it to Patak. See how
Yeah.
Patak feels about
Yeah,
that.
he's not a big Freddie Freeman guy
Freddie
after he hit the
Freeman.
Grand Slam. But I just love Freddie Freeman. Love his
Okay.
story. ESPN did a thing on him. Super cool. You
Yeah.
should go check that out.
Great
and then number
haircut.
1. You guys are probably not going to see this one coming, but as a kid, this was my favorite team growing up, and I was definitely bandwagon for sure. But this is my favorite athlete of all time. It's Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Tom
Yeah.
Brady.
He has always been
You
my
haven't really
favorite
talked
athlete.
a lot about
I've
Tom
never
Brady
heard
here.
you. I've never
I
heard
have a
never
Tom Brady
heard you
jersey. I was definitely more of a Tom Brady fan than a Patriots fan, I would
Okay.
say.
Okay.
So now I'm more of like a Titans. But when he was on the Patriots, I was diehard.
Yeah.
Always been my
That's
favorite athlete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a pretty solid
what we
list.
got.
That's a good list.
That's like completely different from what we put.
Yeah,
we put a lot of
no
our like
big-
favorite teams, like players, and I mean, I
Yeah.
guess you kind of did too.
But I feel
Like
like
you-
sorry, you go.
No, you're good. You go.
I said I feel like most of my favorite players are on my favorite teams.
Yeah.
Because that's who I
Yeah.
watch. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But also no baseball from me and B Cart.
I had Bryce Harper on the
Okay.
list. I had
I
him at
love
5,
Bryce
but then I
Harper,
took him
yeah.
off, and I was like, because I remembered Chris Boswell, and I was like, I gotta put
Yeah.
Chris Boswell. But I did have Harper on there. He's an honorable mention.
There was like 20 guys that could put on this list, but
yeah,
to
it's
me,
hard
like,
to narrow it down.
I feel like I watch baseball mostly because it has like the most amount of games.
Yeah.
And I feel like I can get to know like
Yeah.
players more.
Yeah,
and
that's
watch them more.
understandable.
I honestly forgot about baseball before I had like 2 of my honorable mentions, and definitely Andrew McCutcheon. He's just a Pirates
Yeah.
legend.
Yeah.
And also, I really like Nick Gonzalez, second baseman. I don't know if you know him, but he just like came up from the minors last year. But he's super fun to watch. He plays shortstop and second base, and he'll play like any infield. But he'll like look out for him in a few years. Like, he's gonna be really good.
He's a Pirate too.
He's a Pirate too.
Okay,
Yeah, I
cool.
like him a lot.
Cool.
You know who else I was debating putting? It was kind of to be like funny,
Yeah.
but post catastrophe Nick Castellanos. After a big thing happens and he just hits a freaking dinger.
I consider to be a man of faith as Nick Castellanos drives left center.
He's so casual with it.
Bro, those videos are
Such a good
hilarious.
Yeah,
bro.
flip,
It's like
dude.
wasn't it like the remembering 9/11, and then he hits
Yes,
like
and he literally hits a freaking ball.
yeah, it's so funny.
I had so many I could have put on here.
Yeah,
but
bro, I love-
it was hard. It's hard to narrow it down.
It is.
It
It's
is.
so hard.
It's so hard. Yeah.
Because like if there was number 6 at Maxey would definitely be there. I love Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah.
But
Now let's move on to our
Alright.
5
Oh.
least favorite.
this is where
athletes,
I'll have to
male
keep this
athletes.
to a minimum, bro. I could go on for
Wait,
days.
You start us off again.
All right. So my honorable mentions. I'll do the same thing. Honorable mentions, then I'll go 5 to 1.
Yeah.
So some honorable mentions I have: Jamal Murray.
Okay.
He just always plays good against the Lakers, and it makes me angry.
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers.
Uh,
More specifically, Jets Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Mitch Trubisky. As a Steelers fan, B-Carb knows. Not a player,
That
but
dude
Matt
is
Canada.
trash.
Matt Canada. Very
Okay.
respectful.
Yeah.
Joe Flacco.
mm.
And my last honorable mention is Tobias Harris.
Oh my goodness! I should have put Tobias
6.
Harris.
Me and B-Carp like the same team, so
I
it's
should've
like
put
we,
Tobias
we
Harris,
both know.
dude.
All right, starting at number 5, we have Dan Moore Jr. If you don't know who Dan Moore Jr. is, he's the left tackle for the Steelers. He has been there for the last like 3-4 years. He has never been good. He is bad He had one good game against Myles Garrett in like 3 years ago, and everyone thinks he's something. He is one of the worst tackles I've ever seen. Like
Yeah.
it hurt. Like you have no idea. Like me and my cousin have an inside joke about Dan Moore, just how bad he is. Like
Yeah.
he sucks. He let up the second most sacks this year, and number 1 was Broderick Jones, the other Steelers offensive lineman. So, all right, number 4 we have Lamar Jackson. I mean, see, I hated Joe Flacco way more than I hated Lamar Jackson, but Lamar Jackson just prances around the pocket he just prances around the pocket and makes plays, and I don't like. I think he always plays bad against the Steelers. Usually
He
plays
does.
bad against
We
the Steelers.
own- we own
but
him.
it's just
Low-key.
TJ Watt owns Lamar, but I just cannot stand Lamar. The Ravens are my least favorite sports team ever, and he's the quarterback for them. So number 3, which relates to my number 4 on my favorite list, Vontez Burfict. He ended Antonio Brown's career.
No.
He gave Antonio Brown
He
CTE.
did. He literally did.
Antonio Brown would have had like at least. Well, how old was he? I mean, he was only like late 20s.
yeah, late
He probably would
20s.
have like 7-8 more years left of his career.
Yeah.
Realistically, I mean, Antonio Brown definitely made a lot of bad decisions along the road for sure.
Yeah.
But I think Vontez Burfict definitely had something to pay to that.
Oh no.
And
for
also,
sure.
he was just a punk. Like he
Yeah.
wasn't even trying to make plays. He was just trying to hurt people.
Oh yeah.
Like
Like it wasn't just AB. He was doing it to other players.
yeah, because
too.
then he went to the Raiders 2 years later. He hit Jack Doyle. I don't know if you remember Jack Doyle. He's a Colts
Yeah.
tight end.
Mhm.
He like hit Jack Doyle really hard. I don't think Jack Doyle ever returned after that. And Vontez Burfict got like banned
Yeah.
from the league,
Mhm.
Yeah.
which he should have been. He was such a
Yeah.
dirty player. You don't like that. I think there's like iron sharpens iron. There's tough play, but guys like Vontez Burfict I just can't
Yeah,
respect.
Yeah, I agree.
Number 2, I have Myles Garrett. Also, Myles Garrett. First of all, he hit Mason Rudolph with his helmet,
I do remember.
which
that.
is just crazy.
That is one of the most wild like sequences, dude.
Ever.
Yeah.
Just crazy.
Like,
No.
and it was at the end of the game too.
Yeah.
Wasn't it at the very end of the game?
It was like
Steelers had already lost.
yeah,
the
they
Browns had already
yeah,
won.
Browns were up by like 10 maybe, and then
Yeah.
there was like 20 seconds left, and like I don't know what happened, but all I know is that Mason Rudolph got
They
hit
were.
in the
It was in the end zone. I remember it very
Yeah.
vividly. It was in the
Yeah.
end zone. Rudolph and like Garrett were kind of like John, and then freaking Rudolph tried to rip off Garrett's helmet as they were falling. Dude, Garrett just freaking yanks it off.
boom right to
Dude,
his
he
head.
could have like literally
Oh yeah.
like he could have killed
Dude.
him. He
Like
literally could've
brain
killed-
damage.
Yeah, literally. Like, dude, it
yeah.
could have
I know.
been so much worse.
And shout out Marquise Pouncey and David DeCastro for
Dude,
just,
when they freaking
just
dove
jumped on
Garrett,
Myles Garrett.
freaking
Just-
Pouncey was like kicking his like freaking head. Dude, it was
bro,
so
just
funny.
pounce on him, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And then number 1, and may seem crazy, but literally cannot think of another athlete who I disliked more than this guy, and is no other than Jason Tatum. I cannot stand Jason Tatum at all. I don't know if it's his son Deuce, who just annoys me for no reason, or whether it's his haircut, or whether it's oh my
Dude,
goodness,
his old
just
janky shooting motion pissed me
just
off.
Jason Tatum, man. Like every year, he gets carried by the Celtics and they beat the
Yes.
Sixers in the playoffs. Every year, I don't feel like Jason. Like
doesn't
everyone
do
remembers
anything.
Jason Tatum dropping 50 in the Game 7, but no one remembers when he scored 8 points,
Yes.
3 games in a row. No one remembers that. They just
Yes.
remember him dropping 50 in Game 7.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I just think he's so overrated. Like, I mean, he plays. He just got gifted like the best system in basketball,
Yeah.
the best coach, the best GM, the best everything.
Yeah, the best-
and the
the
best
best rounding
roster.
players,
And
yeah.
like,
The
no
best
wonder you're gonna
everything.
put up 25 points a game. Your only responsibility is to shoot threes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like,
that's all he does.
seriously, it is like go watch some Jason Tatum footage. Nothing he does is that impressive. He's a good 3-point shooter. I'll give him
Yeah.
that. He's a good 3-point shooter. Other than that, he
Yeah.
just
What does he do?
he really frustrates me.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
I
my
agree.
list.
Or I'll go quick. At 5, repeat Vontaze Burfict because of what he did to AB.
Yeah.
That's I don't have to explain that. Number 4, foul baiter Jalen Brunson.
Yes.
Dude freaking whips his head back like this every time he drives in the paint.
Kelly Oubre, bro. Last
Yeah,
year.
and Kelly Oubre was like getting so pissed off. I don't know, something about Brunson where he just like makes his whole game around getting fouled.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a good player, but when he like integrates getting fouled as part of, I don't know. Don't get me started. Number 3, 2024 Drew Aller, specifically in the playoffs against Notre Dame when he threw that interception. That piqued my hate for him. But he just played kind of mid the whole season.
He's just not good.
He's not good. He's
Yeah,
never
he's
been
Carried
good.
by
Yeah,
his
never.
running backs, carried by his defense. Hasn't really done anything
Some could
since
say-
being with Penn State.
Some could say the Jason Tatum of college football.
Yeah, I could see it. Yeah. At number 2, we have 2024 weeks 15 through 19 Russell Wilson. What was bro doing those last
Yeah.
6 weeks of the
No,
season?
playing good teams, Braden. He was
Playing good teams.
That's what
he was
happened.
playing good teams, but you got to step up against the good teams.
Yeah, but he didn't step up against the bad teams.
He didn't step up against the bad
No,
teams. You don't think he did good?
No.
Do you
Well,
think he
I still
played
don't
good
like
at all?
No.
Do you think Justin Fields
No.
would have been better than Russell Wilson?
Would it be better? I don't know. I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, how
I don't
about
know.
Russ's
That's
game against the
I don't know.
Bills?
Russ was kind of just pissing me off the last
Yeah,
6
he-
weeks. I don't know. There was just something
yes,
about it. I was like,
can-
bro, Russ, why are you making that read? Why are you making that throw?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that was my number 2, and then number 1, Jason Tatum. I don't know. I mean, as a Sixers fan, you just kind of have to
you
default hate
can't.
him.
And he's just also just the worst. You know,
He is just the worst.
He's just the worst.
When he was like copying all those like celebrations for
Bro,
the
I didn't
NBA
even add
final.
that. I didn't even. He's so corny.
Yeah.
He's
I
the
had
corniest
that.
player in the NBA.
Most unoriginal freaking player in the league, has negative aura. Like, I don't know.
He tried to be Kanye. He tried to be Curry.
He tried to be
Kevin Garnett.
Yeah,
He tried to do all 3.
Mm-hmm.
it's just a must to hate Jason
Yeah,
Tatum if you're a
he
Sixers
sucks.
fan.
He sucks.
That's my number 1. It's no debate there. Stu.
Okay, so
got
when
your
it comes to
list.
sports, I try to be as unbiased as possible. So I've
Okay.
only got 3.
Oh, interesting.
Even before I knew you guys, number 3 is Jason Tatum.
Oh yeah, we
He's
love to hear it.
He's just so entitled, and
He is.
he
Big
was a
freaking baby.
detriment to the finals team where they
Yeah.
won it.
Yeah,
He was hurting them more than he was
Yeah.
helping them. It was Drew Holiday and it was Derek White
Yep.
carrying them.
Jalen Brown won
And also
Finals
Jalen
MVP.
Jalen Brown was the most important player, yeah.
Yeah.
But then it was Derek White
Yeah.
and
Heck,
Drew
Sam
Holiday was
Hauser.
picking up for him.
Sam Hauser.
And I thought Porzingis played great too when he was healthy.
Oh, another thing about Jason Tatum that pissed me off was when he was complaining about sitting the bench during Team USA.
Yes, that's what
That was
got
like,
it.
because it also his
yeah.
mom was like, his mom was whining for him too. She's like, why is my son not getting play? Because he's not good. There's like freaking 6, 7, 8 other players better than Jason Tatum.
He is one of the best shooters in the NBA.
Yeah.
Cannot
Yes.
deny that. He is terrible at defense. He just doesn't try. And yeah, the
He
Olympics
has no
thing,
dog.
The Olympics thing put it.
He's
put
got
it
no
over.
dog in him.
He has no dog in him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep saying it's like if Jason Tatum had the dog of Jimmy Butler, he'd be the best player in NBA history.
I mean, yeah.
I haven't
Hot
thought
take.
of that.
Hot take.
Okay.
He has no dog
Interesting. Yeah. No, I
Anyways,
don't like
you can
that.
continue. Still.
All right.
That was our little.
And then my last 2, they kind of go together. Number 2 is Jose Altuve. Okay. The cheating Astros
Mm.
are my least favorite sports team
Mhm.
by far. Even the Yankees. I'm a Red Sox fan.
Yeah.
To me, the Astros I hate more right now.
Wow.
Now, in a couple years, it'll probably be the Yankees again.
Yeah.
But still haven't gotten over that. Number 1 is Carlos Correa. I hate him even more than Altuve.
Okay.
One, because of the cheating scandal, obviously. Two, he doesn't hustle. There is nothing that makes me more mad than when professional athletes don't hustle.
Yeah.
On defense and on offense. Like, the ground ball hit up to middle, he's just kind of jogging and looking at it. Running to first base, he always jogs, which just annoys me so much.
You're getting paid millions. Why are you giving a half effort?
Right. And people try to pay him like $500 million and doesn't put in the work though.
That's a good list. That's a good top 3.
I'm a new baseball guy. And like every baseball guy I've talked to so far that's been a fan for years is like, oh, the Astros are the worst. Like it's like I didn't know like people really felt that strong about the cheating scandal. Like it's like legit.
You're a professional team. Why are you trying to cheat?
That's true.
They had a really good core and a really good roster.
They had a good team.
I hate George Springer, but yeah, he's good too.
Ben, correct me if I'm wrong, but Correa's on the Twins now, right?
He is on the Twins.
Yes.
He was on the Twins, and he was going to go to like the Mets and then it was like the Giants, and then it's back to the Twins. But.
Twins.
All right, and then I made one more list for us: the greatest basketball athletes.
Greatest basketball.
All right, here we go.
Of all time.
Of all time.
Within the past.
Is this your opinion?
Yeah, that's my opinion. Within the 2000s.
Okay, 2000. Okay.
2010s.
So MJ is excluded.
So no MJ.
Yeah.
Unless you want to do the 2 years of Wizards MJ.
Here we go. Number 1. I'm going 1 to 5. Number 1 is Naz Reid.
Okay.
That is respectable.
Naz Reid is the greatest player of all time. I don't think there's
Big Jelly.
Yeah,
dude.
I love Naz Reid. Great
He's
shooter.
money from the distance.
Great shooter.
He's money from the mid range. He's money from inside the paint.
Yeah.
He's money on the court and off the court. I mean,
he's just. You see all the people getting the Naz Reid tattoos last year in the playoffs? It was, dude, favorite thing. The posters that just said 2 words. It just said 2 words on it.
Yeah,
everyone knew it was just Naz Reid, bro. It's great.
In the words of my brother, Naz, in quotes, Naz Reid.
Naz Reid.
All right, number 2. Here we go. March Madness is the second greatest basketball athlete.
Okay.
March Madness, to me, in 2-day stretches, at number 1 is Christmas Eve, Christmas. Okay. Number 2, the first round of March Madness.
Yeah.
That Thursday and Friday are just like peak
basketball.
College basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, I skip all my classes for it. It's a beautiful
I gotta
time.
say that the round of 64 and the round of 32 is my favorite 2 days of sports ever.
Yeah.
It's just, and I'm not even a big college basketball guy. It's just so fun to watch.
It's so fun.
It's just so fun.
Making the bracket too and seeing,
Yes,
seeing how much
I
your
make
bracket gets
so
busted.
many brackets.
Same. We have to do a hall bracket
Yeah, we
challenge
will,
this year
we
with
will.
everybody on the hall.
Somebody needs to set it up. But
I got it.
D-Stu got that.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay, number 3. Here we go. Linsanity.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember about
There's a
Jeremy
couple
Lin, dude.
documentaries out there on Netflix. I think there's 2. There's one more recent. I don't really like that one as much. There's one older one that I think is really good. I think it might be called Linsanity. But his run and his game against Kobe, unmatched. I mean, just awesome.
Yeah.
Have you seen the clip of him on the Lakers waving
waved
off
off
Kobe
Kobe
and hits the 3?
Yeah, dude.
Crazy.
Awesome.
And then did you see him explaining himself after to Kobe? Kobe
Yeah.
came over him and he was like,
Imagine
Like,
if he
he had to
misses
exp-
that. Imagine
No,
he misses
he
that.
would have been
bro.
freaking awful.
Yeah,
Oh my
he's off the
gosh.
team.
yeah.
But like, what a guy.
Yeah, what a guy.
What's that, number 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
No, that was number 2. Wait, what happened?
You put
I
number
guess I
2
just went
twice.
4. Okay. number 3 was Linsanity. Number 4, Purdue, Carson.
Yes.
Edward. Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
He was
What a-
automatic. My favorite basketball game of all time is Virginia versus Purdue.
Yes, bro.
It was the Elite Eight. I think it might have been the Elite Eight. That is my favorite game of all time. He's just throwing up shots on the run, and then they're just going.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was crazy.
I remember that.
And then number 5, Chris Jenkins, but only when he gets a pass from Ryan Arcidiacono.
bro.
And there you have it.
Jenkins for the championship. Oh my goodness.
Bro, and no one even talks about Marcus Page, bro.
Yeah, his shot gets overlooked only
I know.
because of Chris Jenkins'
Yeah,
shot.
exactly.
Dude,
All right,
it's a great list.
that's what I got.
I love those lists. Those were some.
Those
great
were
lists.
awesome. That was a lot
Yeah.
of fun. Yeah, and I'm so glad we all have our genuine dislikeness for
Of
Jason
Jason
Tatum. He
Tatum.
just sucks.
Something to bond over.
And guys, and if you're watching out there, I don't know there's how many of you maybe just don't like Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
don't. Troy, even if you're saying this, just don't like Jason Tatum. He's just not. He's not awesome. He's
You
just
ever
not.
meet Troy? He's the biggest Jason.
He's
Tatum
the biggest
glazer
Jason
ever.
Tatum.
Biggest Celtics glazer.
Loves the Celtics.
Yeah.
Drives me and Brayden up a wall.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, just don't like Jason Tatum. Just don't.
All right, Rigg.
All right,
It's your little segment
Yeah.
time.
guys.
Let's hear it.
I have my own segment. I
Here we go.
actually asked B Carp and Stu today if I could have my
Yeah.
own segment, and they
No.
said yes. And I was like, dude, let's go. So the other day, I was just like, in class, not paying attention because who pays attention in class?
Valid.
And I was just like looking at like stats online, and I found this really awesome stat website called StatMuse. Heard it
okay.
before.
I've heard.
Awesome stat website.
Yes, it
I
is.
like it. I'm gonna use that over ESPN now every time. It's way faster, way more just trendy, way more cool.
Yeah.
And I was like, let me think of a good segment to do. So the segment we'll be doing is who is averaging more points per game during the 2024-2025 NBA season currently.
Ooh.
NBA
Oh,
players.
okay.
So I
That's
have
awesome.
10 head-to-head matchups.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to keep track on my phone. So basically, I'm going to name 2 players, and each of you have to, on your own, guess which one do you think is averaging more points currently right now. We're going
Currently right
off
now.
of StatMuse, which is really good, like
Yeah.
the best stats you can get
Okay.
right now in the NBA. All right, as the season's going on, and also looking through, I tried to do mostly guys that have played almost the whole season because there's
Okay,
guys like
yeah.
Joel Embiid who's played 7 games, and it's just like skewed. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I tried to do guys that played at least 40 games this year.
Okay.
So which is
get into
more
it.
than half, which is
Yeah.
a lot more than half. So,
Yeah.
all right, I'll keep score down here. So I think we do this for each matchup. The first guy I say, if you think it's him, like I'll count down 3, 2, 1. You raise your right hand for the first guy,
Okay.
left hand for
Okay,
the second
cool.
guy. So like you guys do it at the same time, so
Okay,
you can't
so we don't-
piggyback
yeah.
off each other.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The first 2 names is Christian Brown and Peyton Pritchard, who is averaging more points per game right now. Christian Brown, you guys know Christian Brown?
Yep.
Nuggets.
Yep.
And Peyton Pritchard, point guard for the Celtics, backup point guard.
Yeah. Yep.
Who is averaging more points? I mean, you guys know ball, so all the guys you guys will know.
Yeah.
But
wow, that's
yeah,
tough.
just
I know, this is
just-
not tough.
just-
I think I got
Does
it.
Christian Brown start?
he does. I think he does because KCP is on the Magic now, so I think Brown does start now, if I believe so. Because Strother still comes off the bench. Yeah. So yeah, let me know when you guys are ready.
I'm good.
You good, Stu?
Yeah.
So right hand for Brown,
Okay.
left hand for Peyton Pritchard. 3, 2, 1, go. So you guys both said Peyton Pritchard.
Yeah.
So Peyton Pritchard averages 14.1 points per game.
Yep.
Christian Brown averages 14.9 points
No
per
way.
game. Christian Brown,
That was
yes.
just 15 in the NBA.
Yes, and I was blown
What?
away when I saw that.
There's no way.
I was
I didn't know he
blown
was getting
away
that
when I
much
saw
production
that.
being a starter
Okay.
on the Nuggets.
Yeah, crazy. I guess that goes on. So neither of you guys got it on the first one. So
Great start.
next one, we have the first name is Norman Powell,
Okay.
and the second name is Donovan Mitchell.
Okay.
Holy frick, dude. This is actually tough.
Okay.
I know Norman Powell is having a really, really good season. That's all I know.
Let me know when you guys
Wait,
are
so
ready.
Yeah,
right
I'm
hand
good.
for first guy?
Right hand for Norman Powell, left hand for Donovan Mitchell. So Stu's locked in. How about you, Carp?
I got it.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. So you guys both said
No.
You guys both said Norman Powell.
I thought you were gonna say
So
Don.
Norman Powell is averaging 24.2 points per game this season.
Okay.
And Donovan Mitchell is averaging 24 flat. So you guys both
Hey.
got it. That's
Go.
crazy. That is
Powell.
unbelievable that Norman Powell
I
is
knew that Norman
averaging-
Powell was having
See,
a great
next,
season.
last week we were talking about the Clippers. I just don't know anything about them. They're like
all you
one
know,
of those
all you should know is that
teams.
Norman
Yeah.
Powell is actually
It's
very
like,
good at
who's
basketball.
Bro, he's
scoring
just-
for them?
He's just awesome.
It's
He's
Norman
very good at
Powell.
basketball.
Dude, it's crazy. 24.2 points per game.
Yes,
And
that's-
Donovan
that's
Mitchell
good.
is the
Yeah.
best player on the best team in basketball right now. He's
Mhm.
averaging 24,
Huh.
which is crazy.
Yeah.
Like statistically best team in basketball, they have the
Yeah,
best
yeah.
record.
Yeah.
All right, number 3, we have Jalen Williams, J-Dub, the Thunder small forward.
The
Yeah.
All-Star one?
Yeah, J-Dub.
okay.
J.
Okay.
Will is the guy that went to Arkansas,
Arkansas.
light skin.
Yeah.
J-Dub is the guy that starts.
Yeah.
And then Jalen Green, shooting guard for the Rockets, the G League. You guys
Right.
know Jalen
Yeah,
Green?
yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So those are right hand would be Jalen Williams, J-Dub. Left hand would be Jalen Green.
Okay. I'm good.
I got
You're
it.
good. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. So you said
Oh.
J-Dub.
Yeah.
And you said Jalen
Jalen
Green.
Green, yeah.
So Jalen Green is averaging 21.6 points per game this season, and J-Dub is averaging 21 flat.
There we go.
So
Let's
Stu
go.
takes
These are
that
very
one.
Yeah.
close,
So
dude.
Stu's up 2-1 right now.
These are
So-
very close.
They are. Yeah, I
Holy
picked a lot of ones
crap.
that were pretty close. So number 4. So we got Rui Hachimura, Lakers small forward,
Okay.
and Dyson Daniels, Hawks
Oh,
shooting
okay.
guard.
Yep.
So right hand for Rui, left hand for Dyson.
Okay.
You locked in, Stu?
Yeah, I got it.
You and two
I got
be
it.
caught
I
by
got it.
3, 2, 1, go. So you guys both say Dyson
Dyson
Daniels.
Daniels, yeah.
So Dyson Daniels is averaging 14 points per game this season, and Rui Hachimura is averaging 13.5
There we
points
go.
per game
Nice.
this season. Good. So you
Yep.
guys both got that one.
Yeah.
Stu up 3-2 on B Carp. Next one, kind of a funny one.
Oh boy.
Santi Aldama. Do you guys know who that
Yes,
is?
Yeah.
yep,
On the Grizzlies?
yeah.
And Stefan Castle,
Oh, this is a good
point
one.
guard for the Spurs.
Oh dang.
Yeah,
dude.
so right hand for Aldama,
Oh
Okay.
my
left hand
gosh.
for Stefan Castle. You guys good?
I'm good.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. So y'all both said Santi Aldama.
Yeah.
Aldama's averaging 12.8 points per game. Stefan Castle's averaging 12.6 points
Let's
per
go.
game.
Oh,
let's
barely.
go. Come on.
That one was crazy.
I was
to
very
me.
close.
'Cause,
I
like,
know.
Castle's having a good year, but like Aldama just like
He
gets
slept
he just
Yeah.
gets points.
Yeah.
He scores like middies, threes
Yeah.
sometimes. Always just cooks the Lakers every time he plays.
I was back and forth on that one.
So you guys both got
I
that one.
initially thought Stefan Castle.
So
And then I was like,
yeah.
I know, yeah.
So Stu up 4-3. All right, I have 10 of them total. So this is number
Okay,
6.
Okay.
Number 6, we have Stephen Curry and LeBron James.
Okay.
Kind of threw this one in there just because,
Okay.
you know,
Interesting.
classic rivalry.
Got it.
Are y'all ready?
Yeah, I'm good.
So right hand for Curry, left hand for LeBron. 3, 2, 1, go. So you guys both saying LeBron.
Yeah.
LeBron's averaging 24.7 points per game, while Curry's averaging 23.3.
Yeah.
Curry
Curry's
having
having a little down year.
slump year, so you
Yeah,
guys both
interesting.
got that one. Crazy. Curry's having a little slump year. So Stu up 5-4 on
Dude,
card.
come
You
on.
gotta get him on one
Come
of
on,
these.
Stu.
All right. Next one, Scotty Barnes
Oh my gosh.
and Franz Wagner. Not Mo Wagner, Franz,
Yeah.
the better one.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Scotty Barnes, Scottism, as we like to call it.
This is a tough
This is
one.
very tough.
Scotty Barnes is hilarious.
Franz is out for
Just
season.
watch Scotty Barnes. He's so funny.
Franz is out for season.
Is he?
Correct?
Yeah, isn't he hurt?
He's been hurt for a long time.
Whenever I look up the stats, he,
All-Star break.
really, well, he still played at least 40 games, so that's what I was going off of before
Okay.
that.
Okay, I think I'm good.
Okay.
All right,
Wait,
so,
so what is it?
right
Right
hand
for
for Scotty, left hand for Franz.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. So we got Stu says Scotty, and B Carp says Franz. Franz is averaging 24.9 points per game before he got hurt.
I meant yeah.
And Scotty was
Okay.
averaging 19.9
It's
points
okay.
per game.
Yeah.
Stu looks like a little mishap there, so
Yeah,
B Carp
I thought it was the other way
B Carp
around.
ties it
Yes!
up. B Carp
Tied it
needed
up.
that.
I did need that.
All right. I'll make sure I say like who is
Okay.
like before each one. Make sure that we
Yeah,
so
so
we
I
lock it
didn't.
in.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
So number 8, we got Obi Toppin and Duncan Robinson.
Okay.
Obi Toppin and
Interesting.
Duncan Robinson.
Who does
Two-
Duncan Robinson play for now?
The Heat.
It's still the
He's
Heat?
still the Heat.
Yes.
Okay.
Where'd he go? He went to Michigan.
Michigan.
Michigan. Yeah. Obi Toppin, Dayton. Shout out Dayton.
Yeah.
Flyers.
I got it.
All right. So right hand for Obi Toppin,
Okay.
left hand for Duncan Robinson.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. So you guys both said Obi
I'm
Toppin.
gonna say Obi, yeah.
Obi Toppin is averaging 10.3 points per game this year, while Duncan Robinson is averaging 10.7.
Really?
Oh my
That was
gosh.
Got
such a
me,
surprise
yeah.
to me. Did not think
Interesting.
I was like Duncan Robinson still because like half the time he's either like a DNP or he's hitting like
Yeah.
7
Mhm.
threes. It's
Yeah.
like there's no in between.
No in between.
But I think 10.7 is like the perfect average for him.
Yeah.
All right, number 9. One of my more favorite ones. We have Russell Westbrook and Scoot Henderson.
Okay.
Also, yeah, I'll say
Okay.
something happens. You guys locked in?
Yeah.
So right hand for Russ, left hand for Scoot.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. So Stu says Russ.
Yeah, I'm going Russ.
B Carp says Scoot.
Yep.
Russell Westbrook is averaging 12.8 points per game this year, while Scoot Henderson is averaging 12.6.
Dude,
Yes!
Stu
Yes!
takes,
Come on.
Stu takes
What
the
the
lead.
frick?
Let's go.
So Stu is now has 6.
Yes.
Carp has
I thought
5.
Scoot was having an up year.
And we got the last one.
Okay.
And if you guys like tie, then I'll have to do a tiebreaker. We have
Okay.
to.
Yeah.
So the last one I have Tyrese Maxey and Jason Tatum, which is just the beautiful ending, storybook ending right here.
Okay, I'm good. I got
Holy
it.
frick, dude. Oh my gosh. I don't know.
So right hand for Maxey, left hand for JT.
Dude, I don't know.
I got it.
All right, you got right hand for Maxey, left hand for JT. 3, 2, 1, go. So Stu says Tyrese.
Yeah, I got Maxi.
B Carp says Tatum. Tyrese Maxey is averaging 27.2 points per game this year, and Jason Tatum is averaging 26.6 points.
Yes.
Our winner is
Let's
Daniel
go.
Stewart
Come on.
Won anyways, even if I guessed.
of a score 7
Let's go.
to 5.
just gone
Takes down
Maxey,
Carp.
dude.
Fellas, shake hands. That was a great
That
match.
was stupid,
That was a
bro.
great match.
Some of those are
Let's go.
.2, bro. That's stupid.
Hey, that's the game.
Yeah.
So they're literally averaging the same thing.
Actually,
it's-
completely
it's
different.
stat news, actually, they are not. Tyrese Maxey is just slightly better than Jason
I should
Tatum.
have. I knew Max was.
But yeah, that's my segment. It's a good time.
There we go.
Stu takes home the win.
Let's go. Come on.
But yeah.
That was fun. That's cool. I'll have to check out Stat News. I haven't heard
Stat
of
news
that.
is fire.
heard that.
It's
It's
actually
a good
it's
one.
really awesome.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, we'll move on to mine.
Let's go.
I have 10 random NFL/NBA players
Yes.
and their colleges.
Oh, my alarm is going off. I apologize. Sorry.
All right, so I got 10. So it's just gonna flip back and forth between NFL and NBA.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Alright.
how are we gonna do this? Like we each
Yeah.
just like answer
I mean,
at the same time? I mean,
you could do that.
Yeah, just like whoever raised their hand first, maybe.
Yeah.
okay, yeah, we'll do
And
that.
then if you get it wrong, then the other person has a chance.
Okay, yeah. How many do you have on there?
I got 10.
10? Alright, so just whoever raised their hand first and
Yeah.
Alright, cool with it.
And if neither of you get it after like 2 to 3 guesses, then I'll just tell you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. First one is Malcolm Butler.
Oh, intercepted by Butler at the goal. Oh, that is. He was a Titan for a little bit.
He was a Titan for a little bit.
Shoot. That is hard.
I'll throw out a guess. I don't know this one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess Florida.
Incorrect.
I'm gonna guess like Nevada.
Incorrect.
I don't know this one.
Maybe give us conference. We each get one more
Yeah.
guess.
I don't know what conference this is in.
Oh really? All right, here. Let me look up. Shoot.
You might have to just.
Some
tell
of
us
these
this one.
are like not Power 4 schools. Like some of them are smaller schools.
Okay, I'm trying to think. Malcolm Butler. All right. UMass.
Incorrect. Any more guesses?
Let's each get 3 guesses. Just, I mean, might
Sure.
as well shoot. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go Villanova.
Incorrect.
All right, my
It
last.
is. Oh, wait, do you still have one?
Yeah, one more. We each have one more left.
Okay. All right. Here's my last one. Fair.
Oh, you
No,
got
go ahead.
Bowling Green.
Incorrect.
Ferris State.
Incorrect. It was West Alabama.
West Alabama. Are they
That's
FCS?
They must be. That's where Tyreek Hill went. I'm pretty sure.
West Alabama.
I thought Terry went to South Alabama.
No.
Oh, you're right. He did go to West Alabama.
He started off
Yeah.
at Oklahoma State. But
Some of
anyways.
I tried to go very obscure with these. Don't always think Power 4. A lot of these are actually not Power 4 schools.
All right.
All right, number 2, Haywood Highsmith.
Oh, Haywood Highsmith. Oh,
I gotta guess. San Diego.
Incorrect.
Haywood Highsmith. I feel like I've seen this recently. Is it like? Can I go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Lafayette?
Incorrect.
Is it Santa Clara?
Incorrect.
I thought it was one of those.
Haywood Highsmith's a good one. Is it? Oh, is it DePaul?
Incorrect. You just got one left.
Haywood Highsmith.
I really thought it was a California.
Can I use my last guess?
Yeah, go for it.
Is it Cal Poly?
It is not.
Oh, that was a good guess. I'll go California Baptist. Cal Baptist.
Incorrect. It was Wheeling.
What?
Wheeling Jesuit?
I
Or
think
just
so.
Wheeling?
I think it just says Wheeling. That's
Wheeling
what I looked
Jesuit's a D2 school in West Virginia.
I was never gonna get that.
That's
All right.
crazy.
up. Number
That's
3,
cool.
back to NFL. We got Delaney Walker.
I feel like he went to an HBCU.
I loved Delaney Walker when he was a Titan.
Florida A&M.
Incorrect.
Bro, B-Carp is he's making us like,
Grambling State.
Incorrect.
B-Carp is making us look dumb with
I
it.
making
know.
you work
These
right
are
now.
tough.
Yeah.
Is it Delaware State?
It is not. At least this will increase your knowledge.
It
after
will.
I tell
Very
you.
true. Me and Stu do this for fun all the time, and we
I'm growing. I'm growing.
We're really
your
good. I
library.
promise
I'm
we're really
growing
good.
your
Yeah.
catalog right now.
I feel like
Promise
we
we're
get
really
we get
good.
a lot of them, but this,
You might be able to get a few of
sucks.
these towards the end of the
Okay.
list.
I've already guessed twice.
South Carolina State.
Correct.
I don't know if it's a HBCU for sure. Just I feel like that's somewhere you go. All right, last.
This might be an HBCU. I don't know.
Is it AR Pine Bluff?
It's not. Stuart, you still have
Yeah,
what?
I
serious
still
one.
have one
Okay,
guess.
one
I'll give it up though. Go
You
ahead.
give it up.
Yeah.
All right. He went to Central Missouri State.
Bro, what? B-card, bro. You're drowning us
You're
right now,
killing
bro.
us. There's
What is
no
this?
way.
All right, this
Central
next one you
Missouri
might be able to get. This next one you might be able to get.
Okay.
All right, back to NBA. We got Najee Marshall.
You want to go?
No, you got it. You got it.
UCF.
Incorrect.
Let's say Ohio State.
Incorrect.
Is it UNLV?
It is not
I think it's a
UNLV.
team with a U. I don't know why. Shoot, I feel like I looked this up not too long ago. Najee Marshall. I feel like when I hear, I'm gonna know. Najee. He's on the He's on the Mavs right now.
Mavs.
Georgetown.
Najee Marshall.
I'm thinking Big East.
I think. Hold on. Let me double check. I think this school is in the Big East.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yes, they are. This college is in the Big East. I will give you that.
Is he a DePaul guy?
He's not a DePaul guy.
All right, there's three for me.
So I got one left.
You got one left.
It's a Big East school.
It is a Big East school.
Xavier.
It was Xavier.
Wow.
Dang! I just
What a pull.
it just
It was
clicked in my
Xavier.
head.
Yeah.
I remember seeing this not too long
That's
ago.
a good pull.
Nice.
It
It
was
just clicked
Xavier.
in my head.
All right, back to NFL.
Big East definitely helped a lot.
We got David Johnson, the running back.
Ooh.
He played for the Cardinals. He did
Yeah.
play for the Cardinals.
I'll guess Toledo.
Incorrect.
Home of Deontay Johnson. Toledo.
That is true.
Maybe that's what I was like. I don't know.
I feel like he went to like a weird school.
Let's look at
The fact that you have to look up what conference
Yeah,
it
bro.
is.
D-Car. How did you get these, bro? That's my
I literally looked up obscure athletes and what colleges they went to. That's all I looked up. All right, this school is in the Missouri Valley Conference.
Is it St. Louis?
Murray State.
It is not Murray State.
It's a
Do
good
they have a
guess.
football team? I visited. I can't remember if they did.
What team? What school?
Murray State. I think
They
did.
probably have an FCS team. Missouri Valley Conference. Is it? Missouri State.
It is not.
That's two for me.
I've also had two.
I really have no idea, by the way.
Dude, you're
I'm
stumping us on here.
Yeah, I am.
These are like
I
the
told you.
older players.
Alright.
Dude, earlier
too.
I told you I was gonna go hard.
My last guess, I'm just gonna go with like Winona State. I don't even know.
Valparaiso.
Nope. Is that all your guesses?
Yeah.
Yep.
Northern Iowa.
Okay, UNI. I've actually heard of UNI before.
I have heard
yeah.
of you and I. Okay.
All right, back to NBA. We got Rashawn Holmes.
Oh,
Wait. Oh, Dayton?
Nope.
I'm thinking of a different Holmes.
you're thinking of Deron Holmes.
Yeah, I am.
Shoot. I feel like
It's a school you would know.
Kentucky.
No.
I don't know what that.
Not
is
Power
right
4.
Power 4.
Shoot. I feel like I saw this not too long ago.
I think we talked about this a few weeks ago when we were spouting out.
Of course we were. I can't remember. UNLV?
No. I'll give you the conference. It is the MAC.
Bowling Green?
Bowling
Yes.
Green.
Dang.
Yes.
Bowling Green. All right, you each got one. You got, what'd you get? You got Xavier, you got Najee Marshall, and you got Rashawn Holmes.
That's a good pull.
All right.
Bowling Green.
On to number 7. We got, back to NFL, Tariq Cohen.
Oh, okay.
It's a good dude. Great player for
I'll throw
whenever
up
he
a
was
guess.
healthy.
I'll throw up Buffalo.
Incorrect.
Khalil Mack.
You're right. Yeah.
Tariq Cohen. I feel like it's definitely just got a tiny little school.
I
It's
know.
very obscure. Very obscure school.
Oh my gosh.
Is
I don't
it?
even know what conference. Hold on, let me look it up.
Yeah, look up conference, bro. The NFL. I mean, I feel like we're both better at NBA, just because, like,
NBA has a lot less players.
exactly.
That's the
Yeah, that's good take.
Is this even
I think if they're on current rosters
is
in
in
the
the-
NFL, I could probably get it.
Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference?
Oh, the MEAC.
The MEAC.
Is it Maryland Eastern Shore?
It is not.
That'd be a crazy.
That would be
That
wild.
actually would have been crazy.
That'd been a
cool.
crazy pull.
If you get this, I will be very surprised.
Holy Cross.
No.
Wait, so what's the MEAC stand for?
It is the
Mideast.
Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference.
Sacred Heart.
Incarnate Word.
Nope.
There's
I
three
think
for
I
me.
have one left.
If you pull this, dude, I don't even know. I will pay you.
Is it Fairfield?
No.
What is
It
it?
is North Carolina A&T.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
they have a good running program, cross country.
I think that's
Believe it or not.
Liberty played them this year in basketball. Are they HBCU?
I don't think
I don't think
so.
they are,
I don't
no.
think so.
All right, we're back to NBA.
Okay.
He was mentioned earlier. Santi Aldama.
I should know this.
I know he's from Israel, but
Wait.
obviously not a country.
Wait. No, I know this, dude. I actually know this. I gotta think. Aldama. Is he Cal Poly?
No. The conference of this college is the Patriot League.
Ooh. I know the Patriot League a little bit.
You dabble in the Patriot League?
I do. I know some schools in the Patriot League. Actually, no. Oh, I know who it is. Colgate.
Nope.
Shoot.
Ooh, that would have been.
That's what I thought it was.
Hey, that's like the best Patriot League.
I always get the Patriot League and the NEC mixed up. The Patriot
It
League
happens to the best of us.
The Patriot League has what's it called though? A lacrosse conference. So I know some schools from there. I know BU's in the Patriot League, but I know it's not BU. I just don't think it's BU.
I'm good. I don't know this one at all.
I'm trying. I got one guess left. Let's see here. Come on. I know. Once you say it, I'm gonna know it, dude. I didn't think Bucknell's in the NEC. It's not Bucknell. The Patriot League. It's definitely all the schools up there. The Patriot League. Shoot. I'm just gonna go BU. Is it Boston?
It is not.
What is
It
it?
is Loyola, Maryland.
Good lacrosse school.
Loyola, Maryland.
Loyola,
ladies and
Maryland.
gentlemen.
Okay.
All right.
Interesting.
It's
Two
1-1 right now.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
gotta
Alright,
break the
two
tie.
more,
These are the last
two
two.
more.
All right. Back to NFL. Mo Alley Cox.
I'll tell you-
Wait, is it Murray State?
It is not.
That would have been crazy.
I don't know why this came to me. I was like, wait.
I'll guess Stanford.
I low-key, that's a good. I thought it was that for a minute. That's a good pull, Mo Alley Cox, but he's huge. He's like 6'8".
He's massive. He played for the Raiders and the Colts.
I didn't know he played for the Raiders. It's cool. Definitely knew the Colts though.
Wiley Cox. Yeah, can you give us a little conference?
Yeah,
Yeah.
give us a little conference, my boy.
They're in the A10.
Okay. Is it Richmond?
It is not. Good guess though.
I got one left.
Richmond was a good guess. Bro, come on. They're thinking hard for this one. It's silent. The tension is crazy.
The A10
The
for
A10.
football.
I know A10 schools, but like I just can't. Duquesne is not in the A10 for football.
VCU.
It is VCU.
It is
Let's
VCU.
go. Come on.
It is
VCU.
VCU.
Come on.
Virginia Commonwealth.
I was trying to think of
That was
other
a great
Virginia
pull.
colleges that were in the A10. I was like, I cannot think of one. That was a good pull. Let's go.
All right, last one for hopefully Rick can tie this up. Back to NBA.
Okay.
Shake Milton.
SMU.
Oh my
That was
goodness!
Let's
that
go!
was so quick, dude.
Let's go.
Rick
I know.
ties
Hey,
it up at the very.
Wow.
I know
That
my
was so-
Sixer.
SMU.
I know my Sixers, bro. I know my
what a
Sixers.
pull. That was
I
quick.
was not getting that one.
Bro, we need a tiebreaker now. It's 2-2.
I
Okay,
know.
let me look up one really quick.
Really quick.
Really fast, bro.
You got 50 seconds.
50 seconds. Lock in.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna.
Lock in. Buzzer beater and the. Hey, I just want to
Do
say.
you want an NFL or NBA? NBA.
NBA. So.
Just want to say, thank you guys so much for having me on the show. It's
Yeah.
been
Dude,
absolutely,
it's been great.
so
Rick.
much
This
fun.
is
Lot
this
of
is
fun.
definitely a longer episode, but it was
it was
entertaining
worth
as
it,
crap.
This has been so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
love sports.
I liked your segment too. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that just came out. That was like the spur of the moment thing.
Mhm.
I found out about StatMuse yesterday. I'm like, bro, this would be a blast. Let me do it.
That was really fun. Okay. I'm trying to find a website. Come on. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Let me do this, and then can I?
You got 20 seconds.
Yeah, 20 seconds.
Just look up a player.
Who should I do? Oh wait,
I don't
can't tell
know.
you.
Can't tell me. Let's go.
Someone
Should I do?
we both know, and
Yeah,
then
someone we
we'll
both
shout
know.
it out.
All right. Let's go with Royce O'Neal.
Oh my gosh! Wait.
I remember this one from the list I was looking at. Royce O'Neal.
Utah?
Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh, wait, he played for Utah.
He did play for Utah. Shout out Royce.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Double zeros, Royce.
It's a good one, dude.
It's a school you know. It's a Power 4 school.
Arizona?
Is it Nebraska?
Nope.
Delano Banton. Shout out Delano Banton.
You want the conference?
Yeah.
Big 12.
This is a good one, Brayden.
I was
Colorado.
I was debating putting it on my list and then I didn't.
We got one left.
No, just keep going until somebody gets
Oh.
it. You got to break
What?
the tie. You got to break the tie.
Baylor.
Texas Tech.
Baylor.
I was gonna
Let's
say Baylor
go.
too.
Baylor. Royce O'Neal went to Baylor.
Hey,
on. Hey,
good game, Stu.
great game.
Stu won
Great
both
game.
the mini
Yeah.
games.
How about
Stu's,
that?
he's the goat.
Stu
This
is
is why this, bro.
undisputed or whatever sport goat.
He's the goat, bro. Undisputed champ right here.
Wow, what a segment.
Yeah.
What an episode, guys.
That was fire.
Stu, you want to close us out?
Yeah, we'll be off next week
Yes, we will.
because of spring break.
Yeah.
Well, actually, are we going to do one next week?
I mean, we technically could because we'll be
Yeah.
leaving Friday.
Okay, so we'll do one next week, but then the week after.
The week after we'll be off.
But
Wait,
yeah.
quick spring break plans?
Home. Staying at home.
Driving home, going to Florida for like 4 days, and then coming back home. That's fun. Yeah.
That sounds great. What about you, Rigg? What are you doing?
Cayman Islands.
Oh
Cayman
my
Island?
gosh! You
With
just
the-
wanted to ask us. You could say that.
Nah.
Yeah, no,
I know what you're trying to do.
No, I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise. But yeah, I am excited.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
All right.
All right,
Well,
thank you guys.
we'll be
Thank you
back
guys for
next
joining
week.
us. Yeah, tune in for next week. Rigg, thanks for joining.
Hey, signing out.
Signing out. Thank you
Peace.
guys.